Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another fabulous day. Yes, it is. That moon in Libra is like, yes. Something about, the thing about Libras is that they have a way about them that people love them, even though they can scare you at any time because of their sword. But there is such a energy today because it is doing a trine over to the sun right now. So it's a very harmonious energy. And Aquariuses and Libras really do get along very well. And it's funny, it's like you have the Aquarius and the Libra get along really, really well. Well, usually. And then you have when you throw a Gemini in there, it can kind of mix up the bag a little bit. And because the Gemini will come out and just blah, and say things or provoke things. And Libra's the one who wants to, oh no, let's make sure everybody's okay, make sure everybody's fine. So we have this beautiful energy today. It's like when it comes to relationships, and it is that where we're in this, nice, and I call it what I see. This is what I see. I love it when I get my little sights. Is that we're in this nice, kind of like a fancy little rowboat, but it's like, you get a little wave and it's like, whoa, sort of like this. And that's the energy that we're in. We're in this nice little wavy energy because I feel like we're just going into these waves right now, and they're nice, they're manageable, and it's allowing for us to move with a flow, which is great because we it's nice when we have these little dips in the energy fields where we're able to move with a flow a lot better than what it has been. So this flow is with us until just after the new moon, and then things start going for the crazy ride starts coming in where we take our boat and we go back onto our ship because we don't want to be caught out in the middle of the waters when the big waves hit. But right now, with the energies, it's bringing in some really positive influences. I know it's going to go void off course for a little bit today, and that void off course is and it'll be fine. It's not going to be crazy, which is nice. I mean, what can I say? It's not a crazy day. Like, just hold the horses. It's not a crazy day today. And the thing is, the wonderful thing, with astrology, it is like it's like making a Dagwood sandwich. There's a layer to everything that is happening. And when things are moving along on the chart, we watch how things are progressing. So what is it like, say today? Today's a really nice day. So when it comes to relationships and when it comes to working things out, you can really have a nice conversation and working things out. This is where it's like even looking, if you get your chart out and take a look at your chart and see where these aspects are in your chart, right? So see where the sun is in your chart. See where the moon is in your chart, the transiting moon, and what houses. And if there is other things that maybe you are feeling anxious, maybe you are feeling overwhelmed, maybe there is a lot of shit happening in around you right now. So this is where it's like, you might have some aspects that are coming in that, okay, yeah, the moon's there or the sun's there, but it's hitting your Mars or it's hitting something else in your chart, or it's, conjunct your AC or something like that. So when you take a look at your chart and you see this energy that's coming in, it's building. What is it building? What are you building right now upon your chart? What are you building in your life? So this is like where you can see how things are going to, progress, how things are going to move. So let's say within the next, see where Pluto is right now. So Pluto right now is at 25 degrees in Capricorn. So take a note on what What unveils for you in the next 25 days? Let's do a little experiment. Let's do it. Now, hold up. Maybe we'll do it with the moon, because Pluto doesn't move very fast. So the moon is at what, 15, 16 degrees. As the moon, because it's very harmonious, it's it's working with energies, with relationships. Let's do an experiment. Say if there's something that is somebody that you're not getting along with, or some where there's a little bit of issues with, or there's take some notes. Take some notes. So this is like, we're working with the moon. So working with the moon going up to the new moon. Because when those two come together, that's going to make a real powerhouse of energy when the two of them get together. So between now and the 10th, 11th, let's go for the 11th, 12th. Let's see. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 9 days. So within the next 9 to 10 days, see what transpires with certain relationships in your life. Just either you can take a mental note, or you can write this down with the moon energies, and see how, like, because because as the moon is coming up and joining with, and it has to go through Scorpio, and it has to go through Sagittarius, and it has to go through Capricorn to get to the Aquarius. So this is where it's like, because we're building this Dagwood sandwich, right? So take a look at a relationship, pick anyone, I don't care, and see what's building with that relationship over the next, up to the new moon, with the moon as it changes. See how that relationship is. See how this, where you can strengthen, where you can release. So this is a beautiful, way of working with the energies, of being aware where the moon is, because the moon changes every 2.5 days, and how you're feeling and getting in tune with your own intuition. So this is a beautiful way of tuning in, of saying of how things might be reacting to you. So if you have an issue maybe with a boss, or if you've been having an issue with a sibling or something, or or maybe there is, you're in a fact, all your relationships are harmonious and beautiful, and you are in that utopia, and you're that person that, wow, let me know how this all works for you. But there's a with this energy, seeing how maybe it can be more enhanced, right? And how this how it works. So this is really a wonderful way of looking at how to work with the energies, right? I did that over the weekend already. Whatever, doesn't align, need it to go. So this is a really wonderful way to see how this relates even into your chart. So when you take a look into your chart and say things aren't working, things aren't going the way that you want it, see where it's aggravating in your chart. What else is arising with you? So maybe the moon ends up squaring Mars or something, or the moon is starting, it's squaring something in your natal chart. So there's something there that was building that now, because the square is something that needs to be released. It's releasing something that has been building up for a long time. And in doing that, you're going to find how you looking at how you're able to work with it. So just an idea. Candace has already done this. So she's already on this. She's already on board with this. So this is where, because this energy is so wonderful today and over the next couple of days, it is really a nice time to really do some check-ins on how you are doing, even doing some check-ins with your chakras, how the chakras are aligning for you, how things are feeling for you, and the whole bit. I did a Facebook overhaul. What friends aren't genuine? I had over 500. Now I'm down to 350. I'm still going. I made the cut. Yes, I think. So this is it too, going through your Facebook. that's a wonderful thing to do. You know, what is working, what is not working, because the thing that there's so much changing for us this year. This is like an ever changing year of energies. And the thing is, you know, it's after the 17th, it's around the 17th that things start getting a little bit hairy-carry, I would say. And things start getting a little bit nuttier with everything. And plus with Mercury retrograde, it's that this is, you know, what's coming up right now for you that you have to take a look at, right? So making sure that you're doing everything, you know, backing up. You know, how many pictures do you have on the cloud that are out there in limbo land that maybe you want to take a look at and you haven't looked at for a while? So bringing them in and maybe backing them up onto something so that they're somewhere else. So you have them, because excuse me, things are can go, you know, because we still have that Uranian energy, you know, in an instant. And the ruler of the chart so far this year is Saturn, because everything goes to Saturn, right? Because it's in, you know, right now we have Saturn in Aquarius, and so he's in his home sign. And even, you know, whatever angles go to Jupiter has to go to Saturn. So this is where it's like right now we have this really nice energy that Saturn is saying, oh, and he's a totally different personality when he's in Aquarius than Capricorn. So it's a totally different type of Saturnian energy that's coming in. And it's like almost where he's in jolly good spirits right now. So we want to take advantage of these jolly good spirits that he is having right now. So this is like, you know, we have this kind of a little bit, I'm not going to say utopia, because that's, I think we're going to go that, it's not that extreme, but it's a breath. It's a breath right now, and having that breath, which is, yeah, I think we all need that. I think even for me over the weekend and with a lot of the energies over the last couple months have been quite intense. In and energetically and in feeling it all, and now it's like, oh, okay, this is not too bad. I can handle this, you know, and it's not too cray, which is nice. So the other thing is that I put a 72-hour sale on my angel healing class. And this angel healing class is for 3 days. We go Friday night, Saturday from 10 to 4, and Sunday 10 to 4. And this class is that we not only do we work with the archangels like Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, but we work with their counterparts, the archeas, and bringing in the female archangels and working with the female archangels. And for me, everything seems to always go into a grid or into a circle, or wanting to form energies with these with this. So this is a beautiful weekend of working with the angels. You get attuned to them, and we work with these angels, and we talk about how to heal and healing with the angels and bringing the angels in for healing. We also do a little bit of channeling with the angels and readings with the angels. So this is really a beautiful energetic weekend. It's a very soft weekend. It is a weekend that you come out of it feeling not overly drained, or oh my God, that was a lot. It's like it's really a beautiful energetic feel to the whole weekend, and that gives you a boost for the beginning of the following week. So if you're interested, I've put it at $75 off the price, and you can go to thegurumama.com and you can get it now. It is ready. It is ready. I even updated my website there, and so it's ready to go. So if you're interested in doing that, definitely join me. I think it's going to be a fabulous weekend. And I'm looking forward to it, and working with the angels and introducing you to the female archangels, which have been coming to me for quite some time. I know Tamara was working with them too. Like she sort of mentioned it to me a few years ago, and I Googled, I Googled to find out more information, and then from there, it was more information started coming in to me, and it led me to finding that, oh my God, people have written a book about this, people have done this with it, oh, there's a whole course on this. So it sort of opened up a huge box for me, and that I stepped into. So, and I started to work on this and do this class even before I took the class on the weekend. But that was just more for my reassurance, and just to make sure. Sometimes it's like you just need that little, yeah, you know what, you're on the right track, and you're doing things. You're doing good, Mary. You're doing good. Because when you do a lot of work on your own, sometimes you don't. You just need that little oomph to let yourself know that you're doing a good job, or you're on the right track, even though you might feel it. But being a human, we just need reassurance at times. I think we all do, and letting us know that this is what we're hearing, this is what we're doing. Because there's that a syndrome that people get, that's called the imposter, that we think that we are imposters, that we are not really who we are, and that there's always somebody better that can do it. And it is a syndrome. Many people have talked about it, and because of our feeling a lack of, or we don't feel like we're good enough, or there's something there maybe from our childhood that is always like, well, somebody else will do it, or somebody else will do it better than you, so why are you doing it, kind of thing. So that can come through too when you're working with different classes and doing different things. And the beautiful thing about when I did this class this weekend, what I found is like, holy shit, I mean, this is so much that I've already taken. Like, it was just a beautiful refresher. And seeing how this energy is so universal, like worldwide, and that we all have access to this energy. And it's just tapping in and allowing ourselves to be open to it, and be open to the workings with the angels, which is a very beautiful transformational energy to do. And sometimes, not every day, well, practically every day I do. Yeah, I activate my wheel every single day. And on the days I don't, I can kind of feel it feels like sort of off. But activating my wheel every day, calling in the angels every day, and doing my different little ceremonies that I do, and calling them forth, it has helped me, when things don't seem so bright, or when things seem kind of dark, then bringing them in and helping them, and asking them to help me is been, a beautiful, beautiful guide with that. So just, love to hear your feedback on all of that too, and your experiences working with the angels, because angels are just fucking awesome. Just fucking awesome. That's it. So they're telling me I should pull a card for you. I did a reading earlier. I'm like, well, what cards do you want me to use? Well, we can. So I did a reading on Instagram just shortly, and using the Archangel Tarot cards. And in this reading, we got Ariel and we got Michael for it, right? So we got Ariel and Michael. And with Ariel and Michael, I mean, Ariel came in, and she's like a color goddess. She's the angel of working with the earth. She's sort of like the muggle angel, like to work with us. And this beautiful angel comes forth, and she brings in new resources of money and support, because it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's starting off on that new journey. She's very soft and beautiful and wanting to bring us our needs, right? But the Four of Pentacles comes in. Now, the Four of Pentacles is like, there is giving and receiving. Yes, this is coming in, but don't get fearful that that's the only time it's going to come in, because that's the thing. It's like, yes, you're getting resources and time and things are coming in, and many times we, it's like, oh my God, it'll never come in again, or I'm never going to get that again, and we hoard it, right? We can hoard different energies because there's a fear it's not going to come in again. So many times we'll hoard it and don't want to share it because, oh my God, if I share it, nobody else will come to me. Oh, that kind of thing. So it's allowing ourselves, because the Five of Swords comes in, and the Five of Swords is like, don't do that, because it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you if you're going to hoard all this energy or information or resources. Don't hoard it. This is a time for you to release any attachments to it. Like, don't hang on to things to a point that you're just like, it's mine, it's mine. It's like, God, there's like, this is my little princess. Learn. So it's like, you don't want to do that, because what will happen is that you'll find that you get too attached, and it takes you down a road that you don't want to go down to, and you see that with many of us. We all do it in some degree. But this is saying that there is another choice. There's another road to go down. If we allow our angels to help and guide us, and our God and our goddesses to come in and help and guide us, that when these resources come in, when the money comes in, when the time and the support comes in, we are able to say, you know what? This is what it is. It comes in when it comes in. This is perfect timing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we don't have to hoard it. We don't have to, worry that it's never going to come in again. And working alone may not be the answer either. Working by yourself. This is where call in people to come in and help you. Ask, you can say, ask, I'm not too sure what I need from you, but I think I need you, or whatever it is. This is where, when you ask and you put it out, it's that giving and it's that receiving, allowing yourself to have the flow of giving and receiving. When you have the flow of the giving and the receiving, then you're letting go of any outcome, and you're open to having more. And this is a practice. This is definitely a practice for all of us, to practice this energy of just allowing for situations and understanding. And this is why it's really good to work with this moon energy as it's going towards the Aquarius moon, because we're going to find situations may not serve us, and this is why, we do certain things. This is why, for Candace, that's a beautiful thing, going through your Facebook and eliminating people who just don't serve you anymore. Or you don't, how many people, like I got a lot of people on my Facebook, and it's like, oh, wow. Do I need all these people on my Facebook? Are they, half of them don't interact with me, or the ones the ones that do are, are people like, for you all that interact with me. But on a larger scale, there are people that are on my Facebook that I probably have never really talked to. So take a look at that. And of course I pull up the unicorn cards, because we have a unicorn class that's coming up. And the unicorns come up, and it's like, ground yourself, find sanctuary in nature, and connect to the elements. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It's the nature one. It's beautiful, beautiful unicorn. And there's that light coming through. Seeing that beautiful light coming through, shining down, grounding. There's a beautiful butterfly there. There's so many details in this. But it is, ground yourself before you're making any decisions. This is where, sometimes maybe certain things came up during Mars retrograde are now starting to surface again in some small ways with Mercury retrograde. So that is something to look at too. Seeing what's coming up for you or what's coming up for others with this Mars retrograde or Mercury retrograde. And this is like showing you, something that is there that needs to be looked at. Maybe there's some false information that's coming up that needs to be, that you need to be aware of. So grounding yourself so that you can let go of your attachment to it, to allow for things to unfold the way, you've done what you need to do. You've crossed your T's, dotted your I's, or did whatever you need to do. But it's time to now ground and release so that you can allow for the expansion to come forth, right? This beautiful expansion to come forth. So spreading your wings, sharing your message, showing the world what you're made of. It's like, here I am. This is who I am. I accept myself with who I am. I am grounded within who I am. I allow myself to shine, for I am who I am. And I do that without any attachments, without anyone coming to, it's like not getting caught up with what other people think of you. That's a big one. That has been a huge lesson for me in doing these morning videos. It's been a huge message of not getting attached to who I am because of what people may think I am or whatever it is. It's like, it's none of my business what you think. And that has been a huge one. So when you get attached to what you think other people think of you, if you get attached and worried about how they're critiquing you, because you can have a reputation, like your reputation you have so many reputations because so many different people think different thoughts of you. Where I got a reputation that, I'm a big bitch, I'm horrible, I'm this, I'm that, and you could go off into that darkness, right? And other people think, oh, you're fabulous, do this, and then you go, oh, I'm just the greatest one of all, and get a big ego. This is where you come down because you don't need the attachments to that. That's just, it's like a beautiful compliment. Thank you. It's that, maybe there's something there I need to look at myself. Thank you for drawing that to my awareness. Thank you. And I look at, this is the action I need to take. I'm going to trust in the angels to lead me. So I need to ground myself in all of that. And when I do, gentleness comes in. This beautiful energy of gentleness. So to be kind to yourself and others, honor it and spread love, right? That's, and that, sometimes can be a hard one too, because I even said, on a post, I said, you know what? I'm glad everybody has their opinion. It's a blessing that everybody has an opinion. And I really believe that. It's great that everybody has an opinion on things. And I'm sending you all off in love and light. And all of us, I got attacked for even saying that on a post. And I'm like, wow, it's where it's like, here you go, I'm just giving you love. And people, it's hard for them to receive that love. It's hard for them to acknowledge that, that is great. Everybody has an opinion. Yeah, that is great. Okay. Where because you get so hung up on your belief, and your belief is absolutely the only truth. Being attached to the outcome, being attached that you have to believe the way I believe because I am fearful, so you got to come into my fear. And here we come in with the angels, and here we come in with the unicorns and say, no, you got to be gentle with yourself. You got to be kind with yourself. You got to know, you got to know with inside your, trust that, sometimes it's blinded trust because it's like, I don't know, but this is just what I just have to do this. It's blind faith sometimes that you just have to go and you just like, hey, you know what? I feel my family's going to be better over here than where we are. And I think of Lisa Nichols because I mean she's been a great mentor over the many years, you know, reading her books and listening to her on YouTube and stuff. It's been, you know, listening to her journey and listening to things that she's gone through. It's like, you know, and her greatest saying, I love this and I love it. And even, you know, I remember my dad said things similar to it, is that only you can go through the doorway. Only you can go through the doorway. You can't haul all your shit through the doorway. You can't haul all your stuff or your people and everything through the doorway. And many times we're afraid to go through that doorway or go through because we have an attachment to whatever we're hanging on to, even though there's a better road for us. But we're feeling that, oh my God, if I go through there on my own, if something happens, oh my God, what's going to happen? They're not going to love me anymore. They're not going to care about me anymore. People are going to think I'm a hoity-toity bitch. But when you can go through that doorway and allow yourself to go through the doorway of transformation and change, or maybe there's something that's coming forward for you, an opportunity, and it's something that you're saying, yeah, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this opportunity. And others may not like the opportunity for you, but it's something that you feel is right for you. So doesn't mean you can't eventually bring them through, or you can't show them the new way. Be their teacher. And that's what's so beautiful about this energy. It's like you can show them, you can help them and guide them because you have a story, you have information to say, hey, you know, that's a big pitfall there. So this is what I've learned from it. If you still want to go down the pitfall, you can still go down, but I'm going to help you with some resources and show you that there's a different road, a better road. And that's where this is coming in. It's like we're getting this energetic, feel-good feelings of saying, you know what, let's take this time and see where we've come and where we want to go, and take some of the experiences that we've had in order so that we don't go down those pitfalls again, so that we know that there's a better road, and that maybe we can bring in new people that can work with us, people that we never thought of coming forward. But we got to be open to it, and we got to be able to ask, because you can't get anything without asking. You could pray and pray and pray and, you know, say to God, this is what I want, this is what I want. And God can, you know, show you things, people can come in your way. But if you're not open to receiving, you're just wanting some big flash or something grandeur to come your way and say, no, I need it this way. I need it this way. This is the attachment I'm hanging on to, and I need it that way, and it has to be that way. Just miss the opportunities. You just missed the time. You missed the support. And that's where the energies are coming in today. It's letting you know to be gentle with yourself and yeah, spread your wings and ground yourself. Go out in nature, ground, go out, be connected. And also be open. Be open to the newness. Be open to receive. Don't be resistant of the change. Change is inevitable. And it's coming forth for us, for all of us. And with that, be open to receive. Be open to receiving the goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming soon. So be open to receive. Beautiful. I love when the cards jive together and spirit works together and gives me the information so I can pass on to all of you. Today, be open to receive and be open to knowing that you are love. Allowing yourself to let go of any attachments to any of the outcomes, because everything is happening in perfect timing. Everything is perfect right now for all of us. So know that everything is there for us and provided for us. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and be open to the love that is around you and be open to receive. Follow that moon. It's in Libra today. It'll be a little bit void off course later on today, and then going into Scorpio. See if you can feel the transformation and changes as it moves through the next doorway, and be open to the changes. Blessed be everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.